Do you like getting tattoos? Sure, we all do. Skeleton Key Tattoo is one of Portland, Oregon's longest-running, women-owned, and friendliest tattoo shops in town, providing a clean, professional, and painfully fun tattooing experience. Skeleton Key is responsible for 90% of the tattoos that I have. And now that I'm thinking about it, I really need a new one. If you do too, swing by Skeleton Key's new location at 6635 North Baltimore Avenue, number 205, here in Portland, Oregon. Skeleton Key Tattoo is open from 12:30 to 7 p.m., Tuesday through Friday, and 1 to 6 p.m. on Sundays. Call 503-233-4292 for consultations and price quotes. Skeleton Key Tattoo can also be found online at skeletonkeytattooportland.com. Skeleton Key Tattoo, because that blank patch of skin ain't gonna expertly tattoo itself.
And now, on with the show.
If you like cheap and tacky indie music, you'll love cassettes. Anybody can make them at home.
I myself am one of the youngest people in the vinyl community.
Oh, good for you! And how was it?
The sound engineer is ready.
What the hell's going on here?
I just want to be able to talk shit about people and not get written up in pitchforks.
Oh, this is fucking ponderous, man. Ponderous, fucking ponderous.
Coming to you live after the fact, it's Afterglow Echoplex, an indie rock mixtape podcast. On this episode, we have music from Dramamine, Maze Hunter, Call I, L23, Abandoned Buildings, and more. I'm your host, Anthony King. Welcome back to the show and to this month's episode of the Afterglow Echoplex podcast. The concept for this podcast is simple. I've made you, the listening audience, a 60-minute virtual cassette mixtape featuring contemporary underground indie rock bands of the shoegaze and shoegaze-adjacent varieties. But instead of simply plundering some songs and thoughtlessly slopping them onto a playlist, I reached out to the 14 bands you'll hear on this episode and asked them each for permission to feature their songs. They graciously did, thus making this mixtape a collaborative effort. So up at the top, I need to make a correction. The CJ's latest album, A Touch of Terror, came out this year, not in 2023, as stated in the last episode. Apologies for the oversight, CJs. I want to blame long COVID. You see, I had Omicron a couple of years ago, and I think it may have dulled and frayed some of the wires in my head, but it was really just an absent-minded flub. Brought on by long COVID? Now, if you happen to be in Portland on the weekend of September 28th and 29th, you are in luck, my friend, because Dreamgaze PDX is taking place at the Fixin' 2 in North Portland. Tickets for Saturday the 28th are sold out, but as of this recording at least, there are still tickets available for Sunday the 29th. This is an all-day shoegaze and dream pop show you definitely don't want to miss out on. We're talking Dead Leaf Echo, Soft Science, Citrus Clouds, Call I, Fawning, Waves Crashing, all performing live. Get your tickets now at dreamgazepdx.com/tickets. Nab them before they're gone, folks, because this is one live music event you're going to want to brag about going to for the rest of your lives. Speaking of buying things, I have a Patreon account, patreon.com/Afterglow Echoplex, and I bring this up because making podcasts is not a free or cheap endeavor. It costs money to keep the lights on, the dog fed, the wheels in motion, if you will. I would love to get some new recording and editing equipment. I'd love to get a website going. A cool leather jacket would be awesome. And in order to get these things, I need financial help because I am no joke broke. Whatever you can contribute to the podcast to keep it going is gratefully appreciated by me. I'm hoping to have some Patreon exclusives coming up here, maybe in the next couple of months or next year. But whatever you can contribute to patreon.com/Afterglow Echoplex is seriously appreciated. Thank you very much. Now, the last thing I want to mention before we start the mixtape is Afterglow Echoplex cannot be found on either Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Spotify says it has something to do with copyright infringement, even though I have permission from all the bands featured on this podcast to showcase their songs. It could also have something to do with not being able to monetize mostly unsigned bands. I don't know. As for the cold shoulder from Apple Podcasts, I have no idea. Now, I have to say I was irked at first, but then I got to thinking about it, and not being on these established mainstream platforms kind of imbues the podcast with a more underground spirit and feel. Like in the good old days when you had to dig for cool stuff rather than it being readily available, this podcast is like a secret club that only a few people know about, and you're one of them. Or whatever I need to tell myself to feel better about being ostracized by big tech. Either way, I found the workaround, and you found the podcast, and that's all that really matters. So let's get on with the show. Today's mix kicks off with the band Trash Panda Go-Kart. Say that 5 times fast. I'm beyond happy to see that the spirit of stringing disparate words together to form poetically thought-provoking band names, a la Green Apple Quickstep, the Olivia Tremor Control, or Guided by Voices, is still very much a thing. Trash Panda Go-Kart produced good old-fashioned power pop at its damn finest. And this is music worthy of a mystique-laden band name that leaves you pondering, well, now that's a thinker. This is Trash Panda Go-Kart with the song Diamonds. You are listening to the Afterglow Echoplex podcast. Do you love vintage toys from the 80s, 70s, 60s, and beyond? If so, I can't recommend Billy Galaxy's namesake vintage toy shop enough. One of the last bastions of old Portland, Billy Galaxy carries vintage Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Mask, hard-to-find Japanese toys, and so much more. Remember muscle figures? Billy's got them. Looking for a vintage lunchbox? Which one? Comics? Oh, you betcha. They have comics. Billy Galaxy is located at 812 West Burnside Street, here in Portland, Oregon, near Powell's City of Books, and is open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Give them a call at 503-227-8253 or visit online at billygalaxy.com. Billy Galaxy, the toys from your past are here waiting for you. All right, welcome back to the show. You just heard the song Echoes of Time by Philadelphia's Dramamine from the 2024 self-released Fallen EP. If you check the show notes, you'll see that there's a YouTube link to the video for Echoes of Time, which was produced by Blue Calypso Photographs. I bring this up because Blue Calypso Photographs will actually be doing an artist in residency with Afterglow Echoplex, producing the cover art for each of the 12 episodes for next year. I'm very excited by this, and if you want to get an idea of what these covers are going to look like, I recommend that you check out Echoes of Time. It's a tremendously beautiful video that's evocative of this song by Dramamine. Parentheses by Belgium's Cecilia Eyes preceded that from their 2021 self-released fourth album, Sore Memories Always End. The band's drummer Nico wrote the lyrics for the song, and fragments of Nico's lyrics can be seen floating across the screen for this video, which I will include a link to in the show notes as well. Then prior to that, we had Rabbit Holes by Leeds and Bradford in West Yorkshire, England's Abandoned Buildings, from the 2024 self-released Eroding Light album, which is out now. According to Johnny from Abandoned Buildings, the song is about the warping distortion of technology and social media addiction, which forms alienating culture war echo chambers. Really nailed that. Yeah, we do live in screwy times, don't we? You know, for all the advancements that technology is supposed to be bringing us, it's also kind of making us drift apart. But then again, if it wasn't for technology, I wouldn't be doing this podcast, so... Anyway... Prior to that, we had the song Voyager by Sydney, Australia's Dubai from the 2024 self-released debut album We Were Here, which is slated for release by the time you hear this podcast. The Morse code in the intro and outro of the song, as well as the voice of UN General Secretary Kurt Waldheim in the bridge, are sampled from the Golden Record on the Voyager space probes. Launched in 1977, both Voyager 1 and Voyager 2, each carrying these Golden Record time capsules containing information about Earth intended for advanced spacefaring civilizations, have reached beyond our planetary body and are now out in interstellar space, the region between stars where galactic plasma is present. So, think about that next time you find yourself in the middle of an existential crisis. What have you done with your life? I don't know. Are you floating in space? Perspective, people. Then prior to that, we had Summer Bleeder by London-based Deathlist from 2021's self-released Summer Bleeder single, recorded right here in Portland, Oregon. Deathlist is the band de plume of one Jenny Logan, who is an amazing songwriter, scholar, and a friend of mine. Jenny has a new project in the works, which she says will be dropping soon, and when it does, I hope she contributes a song here to the podcast so you can all hear it. I love it when Jenny makes music because she is phenomenally good at it, as you heard. Prior to that, we had the song Mellow from the South Bay of Los Angeles, California, by way of both Long Beach and Carson, 8 Too Late, from their 2024 Mellow Vacuuming the Ceiling single on Derogatory Records. This song is phenomenal, and I think it provides the proceedings with some of the best organ-powered slink I have heard in a very long time. I love this song, and I'm so glad that it's here on this mix. And then opening the mixtape up, we had Diamonds from Seattle, Washington's Trash Panda Go-Kart from 2024's self-released Diamonds single. To quote the Pandas, "Our band is all about joy. We believe that cultivating and spreading joy is a radical act." Diamonds is a song of joyful defiance. We love seeing the smiles and dancing and bouncing when we play. I mean, how beautiful is that sentiment? I was listening to that song the first time they sent it over. I was bouncing in my chair. I was kind of doing this little head bobbing dance, and I do believe I had a smile on my face. So, Trash Panda Go-Kart, you did it. You got me. I was doing all those things. Okay, up next on the second side of today's mix, we have Goodbye Ranger from Phoenix, Arizona. So, the genesis of this podcast can be traced directly back to this band right here. In fervently listening to their amazing albums and singles on BandCamp, it struck me as a bit odd that Goodbye Ranger weren't on a record label. It's kind of a common thread for almost all the bands featured on this podcast, really. And not that having a record out on a label, of course, is the end-all be-all, especially in this digital day and age where you can bypass the record label bullshit. But also there is something to be said about having some measure of record label support for all your hard work, and that goes a long way towards building a career in the music scene as well, as long as you choose the right record label and they don't dick you over. That being said, I am glad that I am able to finally present this band to you here now, all full circle and stuff. This is Goodbye Ranger with Remember Everything. You are listening to the Afterglow Echoplex podcast.
Mother Nature, by philosophers and saints. I visited the furnace, searched the fountain and the cave. I wouldn't lie to you. Watch the alchemy, shining on reactions where, oh, where there should be. Sparks of fire in the air, ashes fall into the earth. I'll shed my skin and come undone. I'll spill my blood upon the dirt. I will change. Oh, I promise you. Watch these rigid hands come elastic like the ether.
My Vinyl Underground isn't just one of Portland's best independent record shops, and that's saying a lot for this town, but it's literally underground. Located in the basement of the comic book shop, Books with Pictures, My Vinyl Underground specializes in new and used independent records, tapes, and CDs. From indie subgenres that run the gamut from twee to power pop to jangle pop to post-rock to post-punk to lo-fi bedroom rock and all points in between. My Vinyl Underground is located at 1401 Southeast Division Street. You can also find them online at jigsaw-records.com or by calling 503-928-4695. They're open Wednesday through Saturday, 12 to 6 p.m. My Vinyl Underground, a wealth of great independent music right under your feet. All right, welcome back to the show, and you just heard the song The Alchemist by Brantford, Ontario, Canada's The Urnfields from the 2024 self-released remastered single The Alchemist. This song was originally released as a single in 2020 and was then recently remastered in May of this year by Noah Mintz at Lacquer Channel Mastering in Toronto. This song is cinematic as all get out, and that is how you end a mixtape, right there. Thank you so much, Urnfields. That song's amazing. Prior to that, we had I Won't Stay For Long by Stockholm, Sweden's L23 from the 2024 self-released I Won't Stay For Long single. From Sofia, Bulgaria, we had Maze Hunters with their song Dust from the 2024 self-released Dust single. And preceding that, we had Fumar 2 by Madrid, Spain's For Your Information from 2022's El Año del Descenso EP on Goblins. I apologize for my Spanish pronunciation. It is not good. You heard what I just did there. I mean, I am as embarrassed for myself as you are for me. I can feel it through the speakers. Anyway, according to Antonio For Your Information, this song is about repeating the past mistakes of actions and addictions, and swearing that this time will be the last time. Now, show of hands, listeners, who can relate to this song? Yep, yeah, same. Been there, man, been there. Like a Painting by Upstate New York's Head Sounds preceded that from their 2024 self-released Like a Painting single, and this is actually coming out on the band's upcoming debut album, and if that album is anything like this song, I am going to need to listen to that album repeatedly over the next coming year. Another World by Portland, Oregon's Call I from the 2022 self-released self-titled Call I EP. 3 episodes in, and we finally have a Portland band on this Portland-based podcast. Call I, it should be noted, assisted in facilitating the Dreamgaze PDX showcase, which I mentioned earlier in the podcast. So this band, they write amazing songs. They're festival committee members. They handily defeat kaijus. Is there anything this band can't do? And then opening up the second side of the podcast, we had Remember Everything by Phoenix, Arizona's Goodbye Ranger from 2022's self-released Memories and the Sky EP. I just want to take this moment to say a personal thank you for the inspiration to start this podcast, Rangers. Had I not heard your song and thought more people should be listening to this band, I never would have started this podcast. I never would have conceived of it. So I owe you guys a debt of gratitude. This podcast, quite literally, would not be a thing without you guys. And I hope that you're working on some new music because you guys make great music. That's it. That's all there is to say. All right. So before we adjourn, I'd like to take this moment to read a letter that we received from a listener. Devotees of this show and all 2 episodes of it may know that I mentioned that I would like to receive letters. It'd be great to know if people are actually out there listening to this and getting their feedback. And to that end, today's email comes to us from a listener by the name of Leaf. Leaf says, "From roof to foundation, the damage caused by clogged gutters can be devastating to your home. Act now and start your free, no-obligation inspection with an estimate. Limited time offer, 25% off entire purchase, 10% off seniors. Remember, offer ends on 9/30/2020. Okay, I see what this is. This is Leaf Filter. Okay, yeah. Well, you see, it has this creepy printing that looks like handwriting, which kind of threw me off. I mean, who does that? In an email, no less. Okay, anyway, if you would like to write into the podcast, please send your letters to afterglow-echoplex@gmail.com. I would love to hear from you, even if it's mean and abusive. No. Actually, I don't want to hear that. Be nice. Be nice. Okay, let's get to the copy. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Afterglow Echoplex podcast. This podcast would not be possible without the contributions of the absolutely wonderful bands featured on today's episode. I highly encourage you to check out each of these bands by going to their websites and BandCamp pages. Please see show notes for info and links. Buy an album in the format of your choosing. If any of these bands are touring and coming to your town, go see them. After the show, invite them to a D&D game where you are the dungeon master. Show them a campaign they will never forget. Lord Dragonhammer, I beseech you. Afterglow Echoplex is produced, compiled, and recorded by Anthony King. Today's episode was produced in direct collaboration with the bands featured here, Spotify. Intro and outro songs by Lilies. Thanks, Kurt. Afterglow Echoplex is a Rocket Science Alliance production. Now, if you're in a band and you make music similar to what you've heard here today and you want to consider for an upcoming episode of Afterglow Echoplex, by all means, please send a WAV file of your song to afterglowechoplex@gmail.com. Please make sure to include your contact info and band's links. If you like what you've heard today, please rate and review the show on the podcast catcher of your choice. Or go make a sandwich. Coming up on the next episode of Afterglow Echoplex, we have a second surprise October episode, a Twilight doubleheader, if you will. That's right, a bonus episode for the month of October featuring music from Snow on Mars, The Prids, Art Block, and more. Thank you again for listening to today's show. Until next time, keep celebrating the scene, you scene celebrators, you.